I'm live. Am I? I think so. Okay. We're going. The lighting isn't that good. Let me see. Hmm. That's okay. Let me announce on Instagram that I'm live on here. Hey, I see some people are starting to come in. Let me announce on Instagram really quickly. Oh, wrong account. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What is everybody doing? Thank you. I'm doing well. I just washed my hair not too long ago. Obviously, if you couldn't guess, if you could have guessed. And I'm gonna retwist and stuff. And I'm gonna show you guys. And hopefully it doesn't take too long. When I'm retwisting, it typically takes me about half an hour, but I feel like with talking to you guys and reading the comments, it might take a while. Just got mine twisted. Yeah. I love the feeling of a fresh retwist. I might regret it because I know next week I'm gonna be going hard in the gym. But I need to uplift myself and have my hair looking good because I haven't twisted it in such a long time. You hate to have to retwist. I don't really hate retwisting. The thing is, I feel like I'm at that stage where my hair looks pretty okay. Like it looks kind of good when it's not twisted. I feel like the length distracts you from the frizzy roots. What do you use on your skin? I'm gonna make a video, a skincare video, very, very soon. Like right now, all I have on my skin is oil. Um, I considered doing makeup for this video, but I was like, why, girl, why? It's not like I'm using my HD camera or anything like that. Yeah, mine's look a hot mess and still get compliments on it. Exactly. I find that like the days where I literally get up and don't touch my hair, I get a lot of compliments like, "Oh, I love your locks." I'm like, "Thank you. If only you knew. I didn't do anything today." So let me announce on Instagram really quickly. Hey everyone, head over to my YouTube channel right now. I am live. Hey everyone, head over to my YouTube channel right now. I am live. Okay, let me put the link. Head over. What are you guys talking about? I know comments are gonna go kind of fast. I don't want to miss stuff. Um, Thank you so much for all the information you give. You're welcome, guys. Do you always retwist your locks after washing? No. I did it like the first couple years, but no, not anymore because I don't really have to. I mean, in the beginning, I feel like you have to if you want your locks to be uniform. And my locks are pretty uniform now. And I kind of like the look of it looking undone. Like I said earlier, like when my locks are longer, I feel like hey everyone, the roots, like it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really, no one notices half the time if my hair is done or not. They just see long locks and like, oh wow, like your hair is amazing. I get my first retwist next Thursday. Okay, congratulations. How long have you guys had your locks? Let me take my towel down. So how long has everybody been locked? I'm almost at 8 years. By the way, I washed with peppermint soap today, Dr. Bronner's. Is my audio good? Can everybody hear me well? Oh man, I wish I could have these comments bigger. Even with my contacts, my vision sucks. So how long has everybody had their locks? 1 month, 18 months, 1 year, 10 years in December. Nice. Morgan Brown. 6 years, almost 7. I had mine 2 years. 1 year. Okay, so I see we have, some newbies and some veterans. That's what's up. Okay, so I'm going to moisturize my hair first. I'm going to use my oils because it's my favorite thing right now. Definitely check them out on my shop. If you want to try some new products, all natural. So I'm gonna oil my scalp and my locks a bit before I retwist. And I'm not gonna use any gel. Like I haven't retwisted with gel and I don't know how long. I find it unnecessary. I know that doesn't really work for everybody. It really depends on your texture. But I find actually I shouldn't say that. I don't think any regardless of your texture, you can get away with not using gel if you retwist it while it's kind of wet and if you let it dry completely before you start, moving it around too much and stuff so it doesn't unravel. Kind of like when you're doing rollers, like you don't have to use any kind of like setting lotion or gel or anything for the curls to come out as long as you do it while it's wet and let it dry completely. Okay. I had my first locks. So first set of locks for 10 years, but I cut them off and started a second set. I can see myself starting a second set. Not anytime too soon, but eventually. I was looking at some old pictures of Lauryn Hill today because I was watching Drake's video, Nice for What? And of course, naturally that made me think of X Factor. So let me go see the X Factor video. And her hair in that video, oh my goodness. Sexy. I loved it. I'm like, her hair was probably, I have no idea, but they looked about like 3 years old, maybe if that. 2 and change. I don't know. They were pretty short, but they were just so thick and full and gorgeous. Who knows what I'm talking about? Do you remember when Lauryn Hill had her hair looking like that? Yes, she just looked so good in that video. Mm. But yes, so yeah. I don't know if I would actually go through with a free-formed like a free-form kind of look. That's what that was. I don't know if I would actually do that, but hey, it's a dream. Yes, some of you guys are free-form. That's cool. Man, your accent went away. I don't know what you're talking about. What accent? I'm from New York. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I watched the Lauryn Hill video yesterday. Yeah, I was watching it yesterday too. How many locks do you have? I have 94. I started off with about 120, and now I have 94 because I combined a bunch. That's how my hair looks now. Oh, your hair looks like how Lauren's hair looked in that video? Yes, God, that's a look. That is a look. Can I twist my dreads even if I've been locking with a crochet pin? Yeah, you can. Are you like trying to completely transition from latch hooking or crocheting to retwisting? You can do that if you want to. I want to see your daughter hair. Daughter? I don't have no children. Oh, you mean like my future daughter? You said I haven't seen hers in a while. Girl, I don't know who you're talking about. You're on the wrong page, Natasha. I don't have any children. I have thick free forms. Okay. My locks are very long and I want to curl my hair. Can you give me some how-tos? You may want to do you may want to use like lock knots. Lock knots. I think that's the easiest way. Like, do you know Narissa Irving, the lock model? Her locks are like down to her calves. She's Narissa Nefertiri. Yeah, Narissa Nefertiri, I think, on Instagram. She tends to do lock knots a lot. So when she puts them in lock knots, her locks go from her calves up until like her shoulders. Um, Danielle Locks, she does. I think she does that sometimes. I've seen her when we hung out. She had lock knots in, and when she took them down, they were curly. What else? I think that's kind of ideal if you have thicker locks because the rollers may not really cut it. Which locks are your favorite? I don't have favorite locks. I love my hair in general. What are you guys talking about? I have medium length locks, trying to think of a style I can put in. Check out my older videos. I did more styles when my hair was shorter. So I have lock style videos on my channel from earlier. I wish I could make this font bigger. Can I do that? Let me see really quickly. Because this is like gonna annoy me. No, I can't make it any bigger. Sorry if I look like I'm straining. Like, I want to grow my hair out more. Keep it up. Just, stay dedicated to your journey. Stay committed, and it'll grow. Do you think sister locks are unhealthy? I don't know enough about the maintenance of sister locks to say that, but I believe so. I don't see why not. They're not like redoing them, every month or so. I believe you're supposed to do it like every 4 months or so. That sounds healthy to me. What are you using to retwist? Have you tried the light? I'm using my oil right now. It's available on my shop. I have a couple videos talking about it. Check out my latest video. And yeah, I haven't used gel or what do you call it? Like locking spray or pomade or anything like that for a very long time because I find it unnecessary just to add all of those products in my hair. It just doesn't need it. It doesn't need it. My hair holds a retwist without anything at all, with just water. So I don't find a need to use gel and stuff. But if I want to like slick my edges and stuff, I will retwist the edges with gel. The price varies. It depends on how you buy it. If you buy them separately, they have their individual prices. But if you buy them together, it's cheaper. So definitely check out the link in my bio, or I should say the link in my description box. I have a link there that'll take you to my store so you can see what everything is priced at. Do you retwist monthly? No, I don't. I retwist when I wanna. Do you think you ever gonna put color back on your locks? I'm gonna keep doing them black like as they fade because I've noticed the black kind of fades a little bit and you can see my red peeking through. So I'm gonna keep doing it black until I get to the point where my natural hair color grows out. And my natural hair color is black. How often do you moisturize? I think I moisturize about twice a week. Yeah, twice a week sounds about right. How long does it take you to retwist your hair? Well, when I'm not distracted, it can take me like up to a half an hour. If I'm trying to go really, really fast, I can do it in like 15 minutes. And as you can see, I palm roll. That's how I retwist. Maintain those frizzies. I find that my oils do a really good job at maintaining the frizz. My oils plus the palm action, pause, that helps. That helps. Sorry, I just said pause. I'm from New York. What are your thoughts on using conditioner? Yes, I use conditioner maybe like once a month. Once a month I use conditioner probably. And if I miss your comment, please feel free to send it again because it's just going too fast and my eyesight isn't that good. It takes 4 hours. Well, I remember when I first started my locks, it took me about maybe 2 to 3 hours. And then when I was doing other people's locks, it took around the same amount of time. But eventually, I cut that time down, especially when I'm not using gel and when I'm not using clips. Because when you consider the time it takes to dip into the jar and distribute the gel and then palm roll and clip it, it really does add more time to your process. You from BK, Keisha? I grew up in Brooklyn. I grew up in East Flatbush, but now I live in Queens. I lived in Brooklyn most of my life. I was born in Maryland. If y'all want a brief autobiography, I was born in Maryland. My dad was in the Air Force, so that's why we were in Maryland. And then we moved to Panama. I moved to Panama when I was like 1, and we left Panama when I was about 4, and we moved to Texas. And then I lived in San Antonio for like 2 years. That's where he retired, and then we moved to Brooklyn. Do you remember which direction you're twisting in? I always do it clockwise. I fully thought you were Jamaican. Why did you think I was Jamaican? I'm Guyanese. I mean, I get that a lot because a lot of people when they see somebody as Caribbean, West Indian, they just think Jamaican automatically. But my parents were both born in Guyana. Maybe you heard my mother accent and just thought she was Jamaican because she gets that a lot too. But yeah, my mother's accent is strong. And maybe was that you who were talking about my accent earlier? Maybe if you heard me talking to my mom, you heard a little accent come out. But that's the only time I have like any kind of West Indian accent when I'm talking to her. If I'm talking to anybody else, I sound like this. You speak any other languages? I mean, I could survive in Latin America. I won't say I'm fluent, but I went to Mexico for vacation the other day. Well, they spoke a lot of English there, so I can't really say that. But and I studied Spanish in school, and my mother is actually a Spanish teacher. And people think that's funny that my mom has this strong Caribbean accent and she teaches Spanish, but that's the fact. Jamaica is awesome. I'm supposed to be going to Jamaica, God willing, later on this year, God willing. How can you maintain a retwist with no clips? Because of the weight of my locks, it holds it in place. Oh, plus I do like a little what you call it? Let me see if I can show you. Wait, I have to do like towards the front of my head so you can see. I'll do this one. Ugh, move. Okay. You know what? It's a little dry. I gotta spray it a little bit. And that's water and peppermint oil. So this is how I keep it to stay without using any clips. You see, I like twist it on itself so it makes like a coil and it stays. That's pretty much it. That's how it stays. We never heard you talk about your bae because I don't do that. I don't talk about those sort of things on social media. I'm 3 days in and I have a very active job, so I sweat a lot. Any advice on keeping hair fresh and I guess clean without having to wash? Check out my video. I have a video on that, on like exercising with locks. Check that out. I made that maybe a couple months ago. I have all my tips on that one. I started locks, so I guess I need clips. Yeah, when your hair is shorter and you don't have that weight to it, then yeah, you gotta use clips. I use clips up until maybe about, I don't know, 3 or 4 years. I don't remember. What are your thoughts on oiling your roots dry to keep that fresh retwist look? Yeah, I do that. Yeah. I mean, it's just not as effective as oiling them when they're wet. In my latest video, I was talking about, spraying your hair first with some water before oiling, and that will help you retain your moisture longer. But I realized that's not going to be realistic for everyone, depending on your needs and stuff. So you can still oil them while they're dry. I washed my hair and this one was still pretty twisted. That's weird. So what did you say? What are your thoughts on, oh, I said that already. Is retwisting every 6 weeks too long for starter locks? I thought every 2 weeks made them look thinner. Well, I guess at the end of the day, the answer to most people's questions is always it's all gonna depend on your hair. Me personally, I retwisted every 2 weeks for like the first couple years, but that's also because I washed every 2 weeks. I still wash every 2 weeks. And I think that it's important to wash your hair and retwist it at the same day, the same like together when you're starting your locks, because that helps with your hair becoming uniform and helps to maintain frizz, which is a big issue in the beginning of your lock journey. Frizz and, preventing your hair from becoming lumpy and bumpy. So that's why I advise to wash and retwist together. So whether you wash your hair once a month, once every 2 weeks, once every 6 weeks, like you said, as long as you're palm rolling every time, I think that that's okay, in my opinion. Have you ever thought about starting over again? Yeah, but not because like, oh, there's something wrong with my locks, but just to start over, just for a new journey. I think I talk about that often. So we're not going to talk about how cute this live stream title is. Also, if you could, would you change the size of your locks? Um, I would. I mean, in my next set, whenever that is, I will make them thicker. Okay, I'm gonna take 5. Okay, and I'm gonna look at you guys' comments. Do you style your hair after the retwist? Usually no, I don't. I just want them to dry. Do you trim your locks? I trim them as needed. Like if I see a lock that's like thinning, I will just trim it at the thin spot. But I don't like just go ahead and trim everything. I don't ever do that. What's the ACV rinse recipe? People do their own different recipes. The times when I've done ACV rinses, I use apple cider vinegar, water, and baking soda. But I think I did that like once or twice. Every other time I did a apple cider vinegar rinse, I just used apple cider vinegar and water. My hair is about 3 inches and I've been sponging for 4 months now. I need advice on keeping the ish locked. Maybe you should stop sponging them because I would only imagine that that's kind of like forming new locks every time you do it. So just like sponge it once and then twist the rest. Like I mean, every other time you want to refresh your look, I would just twist them with my fingers. I'm guessing your hair is short. Oh, you said 3 inches. Well, 3 inches is not that short. 3 inches, like this, maybe something like that. Yeah, I would stop sponging at this point and start palm rolling. Thank you. All right, Chicago. Shout out to Chicago. I've never been, at least not yet. All right, I'm gonna start back. I'm actually moving kind of fast to be talking to you guys while I'm doing this. Well, I've been on here for 24 minutes. I told you, normally it takes me half an hour, and I'm about halfway through. So I guess I'm not going as fast as I think right now. Why would you make the new set of locks thicker? Because I think thicker locks are more attractive, in my opinion. I mean, that's just my preference. Yeah. So how's everybody's Friday? What's everybody doing? Are you guys at work? Come back to New Orleans. Oh, I definitely will. New Orleans food was so good. That's all I was thinking about when I came back to New York. Like, dang, like, man, y'all food was really good. That's how I felt when I came back to New York from Mexico too. Mexico, man, Listen. And by the way, I don't know if you guys know, but I have a vlog channel where I have videos on my adventures, traveling and stuff. So if you want to see my Mexican vlog adventure, definitely check out my vlog channel. Um, it's not linked below. I should have it linked below. And it's not a lot of followers, so I can't like make my own customizable link. So I don't really know what the link is. I guess you could just type in like Keisha Charmaine vlogs and it'll pop up. Today's Friday. Wow, I didn't remember what day it was. I'm laid up in bed with my kids. Oh, sounds lovely. Yeah, it's Friday. You're in Keisha Ariel, you're in London, right? Or England? So you guys are what, like 6 hours ahead or something like that? It's 6 p.m. Well, 6:28 in New York right now. So you're pretty late, huh? You're up pretty late. So I guess it's Saturday for you, right? Kind of technically. Final season should be studying. Girl, girl. When I was in college, listen, I was taking every excuse I could to procrastinate. Ugh, college. I want to go back eventually for my master's and eventually my PhD. I got my bachelor's right now. And that's gonna suffice for now because I don't got master's money right now, okay? I'm not paying to that. What product do you use to dye your locks? The black color I have, I used a Revlon. I'm 8 months locked. You inspired my journey, also in locking. Oh, thank you. Have a blessed journey. 8 months, I felt like at 8 months, I felt like, yeah, I'm locked. Like, yeah, 8 months. Keisha, would you ever consider going back to redhead? Nope. Negative. Designing websites at the moment. Oh, cool. What product answered all those? Oh, it's 11:30 in the UK. Okay. Okay, so it's almost Saturday. Not quite. Whenever I retwist, like my edges dry out the fastest. So I have to remist my edges mostly when I'm doing it. What conditioner do you use? I don't use any. Is that bad? It's not bad. I mean, to each his own. Because my hair is so color treated, I find the need to use conditioner. I don't use anything in particular. Like I just use whatever's on deck. I get sent products all the time, you know? So I use whatever I get sent. And if I'm buying any, I like to use Pantene. Because when I used to dye my hair with like Dark and Lovely boxes, man, the little conditioners that come in the Dark and Lovely boxes, they were everything, and they were Pantene. I don't know if they still do Pantene and now, but back when I was dyeing my hair with Dark and Lovely, they had Pantene little tubes. What shampoo do you use? Just now I used Dr. Bronner's peppermint soap. My second youngest is staring at me. He wants my undivided attention, but it's way past his bedtime. This is my time to do what I want. I can't relate. I don't have it. Soon enough, in due time, in God's time. I'll put it like that. My starter locks are 7 days old and I have thin hair and dry scalp. Do you advise I spray water before applying oils? Because it feels the oils dry out fast. My stylist said I shouldn't put water. Well, I'm not your stylist, but I will tell you, I think that you should spray with water first. That's what I talked about in my last video, actually. It's not gonna keep your retwist it's not gonna keep your retwist, but you know, sometimes you can weigh out what's more important to you at that moment, keeping the retwist or, you know, not having a burning scalp. And sometimes that really is a battle. I guess it depends on where you're going, things like that. You stopped using conditioner because you felt a lot of residue, Eris Davis, and it took forever to get out. You can try diluting it. You can try diluting your conditioner, and that might help. When you start your lock journey, do you ever think you'll dye your locks? When you start your lock journey when I started over, no. Probably not. I've been there, done that. Listen, I'm good. I'm past that. I'm over it. Hi, is washing your locks often damaging? I don't retwist after each wash, but I do a 2-strand twist. What is too often? I wash my hair every 2 weeks. A lot of people will tell you that's too often, but it's just fine for me. So you have to find a healthy medium for you. See how your hair reacts, and if your hair is dried out and stuff, then maybe it's too often. But you have to fill it out and see what works best for your hair. That shampoo gives me life. Yeah, I also like the lavender one. It doesn't give that tingling scalp feeling, but that smell. I love lavender. Like lavender is everything. You see, I'm taking a break, right? My arms are killing me. I started my locks back in 2007. Nice. So you have 11 years, right? Oh no. I damaged them so bad, so I chopped them off after 7 years. I'm on my second lock journey now. I have started watching your videos again. I'm gonna listen this time. Thank you. I restarted my locks 3 weeks in. What protective styles can I do to help get through the starter lock phase? You know what I did? I wore my hair in head wraps a lot. I wore head wraps a lot and like headbands and like flower accessories and stuff like that. It was a little different because my taste was never very girly. I guess I should say my taste has gotten, like, my style has gotten girlier as I've gotten older. But like when I started my locks and I was wearing all these bows and stuff and head wraps, and it was just like, is this really you? But I had to do what I had to do to get through that stage where I felt really uncomfortable. I felt like I looked like a little boy. Definitely check out my book. I talk all about this in my book and in great detail. And you can definitely check out my old videos if you want to see it live in action, like see where I was, where my head was in that moment back in 2010, 2011. Check it out. Check it out. Have you ever used witch hazel to cleanse your scalp in between washes? No, I haven't, but I imagine that'll be a good thing to do. I know witch hazel is really good on your skin, and scalp is skin, so I can see that helping out. Yeah, you have read my messages. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Go away. You telling me to go away? Girl, you on my page. What are you talking about? Repent, makeup, vanity, and all the work of shadows are. All right. We got some weirdos in the house. Have you ever had damaged locks? If so, you repair them to keep them? I did in the past. I did used to like put knots on thin spots, or I have tried thread. That wasn't really, it didn't really work out for me. But I imagine that could work in theory using thread, and putting on the knots definitely do help sometimes. But me at this point in my journey, I just trim them when they're damaged. Get you some mods, Keisha. It's all right. Because they made me laugh. Weirdos on the internet made me laugh. That stuff used to really bother me. Like I'm the type, you probably can't tell. It's a hair channel, but I'm not confrontational. But I got mouth. I got mouth, and I'm sassy. So like, don't try me. Like we will argue. That's just my personality. I'm from New York. Survival. That's where my head is at. But like, I guess I'm kind of used to it at this point. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I just noticed that you're not using a comb. Your locks are trained to stay in their lane. They don't mingle anymore. I have never used a comb to retwist my own locks. Never. I've never had to. I think that when my locks were installed, the parts were just done very well. And I think I discussed this before, but I think basically it's a lot to do with your hair texture and the fact that I do I did wash and twist for every 2 weeks for like years. So I guess yeah, my hair is trained, but I think there are a lot of factors. Yes, I will save this live. I will. I'm going into my 4th month. Palm rolling doesn't hold. Interlocking holds for a little while, but I have to keep it up because I have a corporate job. Do you have any suggestions, please? Maybe you're not palm rolling right, because I don't see why it doesn't hold. I personally don't need to use products to palm roll, but maybe you do. Maybe you want to try different gels, and maybe you need to use clips. Maybe you need to use an overhead dryer. But yeah, try those methods if you haven't already. If not, then buns and like two-strand twists are gonna be like your best friends. I'm in my 1st year. When did you really start seeing length? I mean, my hair grew pretty steady from my recollection, but you can check out my channel. I've had videos on here since 2010, so you can see for yourself and make your own judgment. How often do you style your locks? At this point, I don't really style my locks at all. I don't care to. I'm low maintenance when it comes to like my style and stuff, so I don't really do my hair. I mean, I don't really style it. Maybe for a shoot or something like that, a photo shoot. Maybe if I'm going out, like, but not even. I don't really style my hair much anymore. That's why I don't really have style tutorials on my channel anymore, unless you guys like ask me to. Hi, I love your hair. It's so gorgeous. Thank you. Just wondering, do you like Chuck E. Cheese? I don't have kids. Like what? I'm 27 years old. I love your hair black. It looks so healthy. Thank you. I've had locks for 8 years. My girls have locks as well. It takes me 3 days to do our heads. Lord, girl, God bless you. God bless you, Gloria. My arms become so tired. Yep, that's why I'm taking a break right now because my arms. By the way, I'm drinking kombucha. Any of you guys drink kombucha? Sorry, I know when I get excited, I stutter a lot. If you guys have noticed, that's why I like to edit my videos. But yes, kombucha is really really good. I don't know if they're all sparkling, but I think you can get like the tea version, like just the tea bags, I think. But it's like fermented tea is really good for your digestive system. If you guys want um anything that like if you drink soda and you want to wean off soda, or if you want to wean off alcohol, try like a sparkling kombucha and it's really good for you. Yes. Just a side note. That's what I'm drinking on. In case you thought I was drinking a beer or something. Oh, oh. Okay, it comes coming kind of fast. Wait. I'm 4 months into my lock journey and my graduation is next week, but I have no idea how to style my hair. Don't style your hair. You're gonna be wearing a cap, right? I mean, what I did on my graduation, I did it in like little like curls, like a braid out, and I wore my cap. But if you don't want to wear a cap with your cap and gown, like I get it, but that's my recommendation. Like when it came to the time where everyone threw their caps up, I had my cap in my hand. I said, "Bloop! I paid for this. I'm not throwing this nowhere." What does it taste like? This flavor in particular is Asian pear and ginger. And ginger is like my favorite thing. You're so nice. No, I'm not. What do you think about putting color on locks? Hey, have we met? I've been coloring my locks since I was a year in. and I still color them black now. Never heard of it? Never heard of kombucha? Google it. It's so good for you. It's like so good for your digestive system. See, I told you, when I get excited, I start stuttering. Kombucha tastes like feet, but it's healthy though. You gotta get the flavored ones, like the flavor, like the ones in like come in cans like this. They have flavors. I just found your channel because I'm thinking about LOCS. Welcome to the LOCS community. Do you feel like you contributed to the popularity of LOCS over the years on YouTube? I hope so. I think so. Do you have a favorite cleansing shampoo? Neutrogena anti-residue shampoo. Neutrogena anti-residue shampoo. I've seen it in stores. I'd love to try the ginger and pear. I got these on Amazon. The ones in the store, which flavor did I get in the store? I forgot, but yeah, they're good. Good for you. I want to catch up to these comments. I ended up starting to scroll. I make my own kombucha, but my first Scooby from Amazon. Very good for you. Okay, you make it. I've never made it myself yet, but I would like to. My locks are 6 months old. You know, like one of the major like causes of cancer is unhealthy digestive system. Like, you know, your gut. Like your gut is where like all evil lies. So having a healthy gut, that's what you want to aim for, everybody. That's why I'm telling you guys about kombucha. Did I say kombucha? Yeah, it is. It's a probiotic. What do you think about lock extensions? To each his own. That's how I feel. I love my lock journey. I'm almost 3 years in. I do my own hair, and for the last 6 months, I've been doing braid outs. Nice. I love your channel. You give very good advice. Thank you. I appreciate it. Do you think you'll ever write another book? Absolutely. I am an author. Like, well, as I was writing that book, I realized this is me. Like, I write. I mean, I knew, listen, since I was a little kid, I used to love to write. I used to write poetry. I used to write short stories. I used to write raps too. Don't tell nobody. But yeah, I'm a writer. So I'm going to keep writing. I'm going to delve into fiction as well, but I'm definitely going to keep up with the nonfiction. Hey, I love your hair, and I appreciate you helping us in the lock community. I'm a year into my journey. My roots seem to be thinning. Any suggestions on how to combat this? Are you retwisting too often? Are you not retwisting enough? Like, there's different reasons why your roots could be thinning. Are you healthy? If you think it has anything to do with the products that you use, I recommend that you try my products. Try out my horsetail leaf growth oil. If you're experiencing thinning all over, or if you're just experiencing thinning like around your, like, you know, certain areas like your edges, just in certain spots, the nape of your neck, then I recommend using my emu oil growth drops. So they're both available on my shop. No, I don't got no bars, okay? Nope. You want me to spit a 16? Pay me. Just kidding. I got nothing. I'm not a rapper. Oh, are you talking to the other Keisha? You're not talking to me? Okay, good. Keisha, you got it. Keisha Ariel, I mean, you got it. I wish you didn't wear a black shirt because we can see we can't see your black locks. You can't see my hair? Aw. I'll keep that in mind next time I do a live video. Cause you know I know it's not as high definition as my camera. So I'll wear a lighter color next time. Thanks for the tip. Rapping should be easy for us. Listen, I mean, if you tell me to write something, I could write something. But if you want me to freestyle, radio silence. What happened in Mexico when you got something in your lungs? Check out the video. You gotta see my blog. Check out the blog. It's on my blog channel. Do you have any other videos theme? Anago stuff? I don't know what you mean. Logan, what are you talking about? I strongly believe that you and other YouTubers have bring LOCS to a positive view around every ethnic groups. We need positivity, especially with a lot of negative comments about LOCS and Kings and Queens. Thank you. I appreciate that. I absolutely hope so. You seen Infinity War yet? I don't think I'm gonna go see that. I'm not into the superheroes and stuff. I'm not. It's not my cup of tea. Oh, the black everything the best. Do you have any? Read that already. Keisha, you look like that Zendaya Barbie doll. Stop it. I feel you. I kind of the same. I'm a written artist, not freestyle off the top. Okay, so we on the same page here. Keisha Ariel. I mean, like, do you have any other theme stuff on your YouTube channel? Because I'm new to the channel. Hair, skincare, beauty, like makeup, dip and dabble into fashion and stuff. If I get like a promotion, mostly hair, beauty, self-love, positivity. That's pretty much it. Like, I would like to talk about like pop culture and stuff, but at the same time, like that's kind of stuff stresses me out. Like, I've talked about that kind of things before, and just the arguments and the comments are just like that stuff pains me. I mean, recently I had to take the notifications off my phone for YouTube comments because people are nutty. Like, people are nutty, and I don't even have that many subscribers, man. Like, I have less than 100,000. You know how the people with millions of subscribers must feel? Like, they must really disconnect. So I would have to get to that certain point of disconnection before I talk about certain things on my channel again. But at the same time, like, why would you want to be disconnected? Like, that's kind of the point, to be connected, you know? I love that beauty mark on your nose. Thank you. It's a mole, actually. It's a mole. It pops up. I mean, I guess some people say beauty mark, some people say mole, but I say beauty mark when it's flat, and I say mole when it pops up. Black soap is better. Brown rice is better. I have that beauty mark. Oh, I've read that already. Would you dye your dreads purple? I've had purple before, briefly, semi-permanent. I agree with a lot of the comments in regards to how you, along with other YouTubers, and put LOCS on a platform that is really outstanding. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Because off the time, I just feel like LOCS are invisible, I feel like, in a way. Like, even in the natural hair community, like, why do they not acknowledge us as natural hair? Like, when you go to natural hair events and stuff, like, sometimes they don't even have a single lock head in the room. Like, what is that? But I'm happy to be able to to contribute in a good way. Favorite food? Dang, that's hard. I don't know. Curry chicken, jerk chicken. The color white is unnatural to. Okay. Melanation trademark the third. You on one. You on one. Um. That drives me crazy. Yeah, I say the same thing about LOCS. Yeah, we should have a big gathering for the LOC community, natural hair community. You know what? I would like to like help out with that. You know, I gotta hit up my boy Malcolm from LOC Nation. We had played with the idea of doing like an event for LOC Appreciation Day, which is in June, and I think that'd be pretty cool. But at the end of the, I mean, the thing is, like, you know, I don't know where everyone is from. Everybody, tell me where you're from. Like, tell me where you're at, because I know here in New York, LOCs are pretty popular, but I know in a lot of towns, it's really not. I'm almost done, guys. You see, I'm getting to the front of my head. Do you have a favorite hair color? Black. Are you a foodie? Do I look like a foodie? I'm just kidding. I'm not a foodie though. California, Indianapolis, Jersey. It's crazy how people don't even know what locks are. Yeah, a lot of people are really ignorant. Jersey, Florida, Virginia, okay. North Carolina, East Flatbush. Okay, from my hometown, Maxine. Atlanta, Detroit, Mississippi, Belize, Florida, upstate New York, Canada, Connecticut. See, we all over the place. St. Louis. But like everyone who just said your city, are there a lot of people with locks in your city? Or are you guys like the minority? I mean, I know you guys are the minority, but still, are there a lot of people in your towns with locks? I live in New York City. There are a lot, mostly men though, but there's a lot of women as well. But I feel like that's rare. That's a more rare case. Like in Brooklyn, beautiful one, Brooklyn, New York. I know you see people with locks every single day. Um, STL guys are known for locks. What's that? St. Louis, New Jersey, in Indianapolis, locks are popular on men, not women. The men here think locks are sexy on women, mainly women. Okay, so I'm getting like mixed reviews. I'm seeing more women with locks. Okay. Do you hate when people assume you can't wash your hair with locks? I hate when people assume anything with locks. Like you guys don't know anything, so don't talk. Like it just ruffles my feathers. That's like one of my biggest pet peeves. When people tell me anything. Like when someone tried to tell me the other day that I have to use beeswax. Like no, I don't. How you telling me what I have to do to locks? Like I've had locks for a very long time, obviously. Don't tell me what I have to do. Like shh, thank you. Austin, Texas, it's a lot of us with locks, mostly men, yeah. But I see women as well. Okay. So I feel like overall we're growing. Like we're as a lock community, we're growing. So I feel like in due time, we're gonna get our recognition. And a lot of people feel like, oh, we don't need recognition or whatever. We're doing this for us. That's true. But at the same time, when we are recognized, that's when the ignorance is, decreased, and we won't have to face a lot of the things that we are faced with, all the stigmas and just judgment and all of that. That all that goes away with knowledge, and when there's more of us, there's going to be more knowledge available to everyone. Yeah, more males. You guys see more males. The lock community is growing fast. I'm getting my hair locked on May 8th. Congratulations. In Connecticut, do the law of men and women that have dreads, but from what I've seen, they take good care of their hair and some don't. What point did you start just palm rolling the new growth, not the entire length of the lock? I think when my hair was locked. Yeah, when I felt like my hair was locked to maybe like 8 months, something like that. Belleville. Um, there are a lot of men and women with locks in Jersey, kids too. They are so cute. Yeah, over here on the East Coast, I shouldn't say the whole East Coast, but like the tri-state area, New York and New Jersey, for sure. There's a lot of locks out here, men and women. Natural hair cruise would be so cool. I appreciate this. Oh, thank you, Daryl. Bye bye. Do you get upset if people ask to touch your locks? You know what, Troy? I was thinking about that the other day. People don't try me. People don't ask me to touch my hair. I don't know if it's I put out a certain kind of energy. That might be. I feel like my energy for the most part when I'm in public is leave me alone. Like I don't get approached. I really like I don't have those problems. I mean, my friends reach into my hair and touch my hair all the time, and that doesn't bother me. But I've never had a stranger like attempt or anything like that. The one time a stranger touched my hair, I was at BeautyCon. So I'm not gonna say her name, but she's a big YouTuber, a big natural hair YouTuber. She has loose natural hair, so she has a big afro, and she and I was like online waiting to meet her, or whatever. And when I got up to her, she was like, "Oh my gosh, your hair is so beautiful!" And then she put her hands in my hair like that. I was like, that was really weird, but I didn't say anything about it. Like I was a fan, you know. I was told I can't wash my starter locks until my hair locks. Lies. That's not true, Matiba. That's not true. Okay. That's like the number one thing I hate when people say like what like why would you tell anybody to not wash their hair for any reason at all? Like hygiene, people, hygiene. Um, Keisha, you should start LockCon. Mia Clinton, you're onto something. You're onto something. You're onto something there. That's a good idea, LockCon. LockCon. I don't like the name of it though. Con, because there's already a stigma attached to locks, and you say con, a lot of people feel like people with locks are criminals. So we gotta come up with a different name. We gotta come up with a different name. You and Patricia were my inspiration, and I am 1 year in, and I wear ill type of color. I just love your locks. Thank you, college girl. I started in college too. Do you take offense or correct people if they refer to your hair as dreads instead of locks, or do you not mind either way? Nikki C, personally, I say locks all the time. I say locks, but when people say dreads, I don't care because they're not being offensive. I mean, they're not trying to be offensive. Like some people, and wherever you're from, you refer to it as dreads. Um, my family's West Indian. Like back home, I say back home, like I was born in Guyana. No, but back in Guyana, like they say dread. Like, hey dread. Like is I feel like more so here in America, people want to be more politically correct all the time, and people get offended all the time for everything, and I don't know. I don't get offended by people saying dreads or anything like that. I hate the word dread. It's a slave terminology. I mean, call it what you want. When did your hair start getting noticeably heavier? Yesterday. Honestly, yesterday, was that last night or maybe 2 nights ago? I was like, listen, I see you lock situation. I'm gonna write that down in my head. But yeah, yesterday, I was like, yo, my hair feels kind of heavy right now. But I was tired, so that could have been part of it. But for the most part, my hair is not heavy. Like it doesn't feel heavy unless I washed it. Unless I'm washing it. Like when my hair is dripping wet, it's heavy. But right now my hair is it's not heavy. Like it's damp, but it's not heavy. Lock lituation. That's cute. Oh, Logan, do we have a weirdo in here? That's how. Okay, okay. What's going on here? If you could, would you freeform? Yes. Like I was saying earlier, I don't know if you just came in, but like I was admiring Lauren Hill's hair in the X Factor video. I don't know if you're weird, Logan. I just saw a weird comment. It was just, I don't know. Don't be offended by anything I say, people. Please don't. And that's one of the reasons why I don't really do live and stuff a lot. Like, I know my personality. I think I could rub people the wrong way a lot, and I really don't mean anything. If you are able to watch them while they are new as of 1 week old, how are you supposed to start locking? Okay, the way I did it, I used a stocking cap, and I watched it through a stocking cap. I have videos on that, so definitely check them out. You can YouTube Keisha Charmaine washing baby locks, and you'll see a couple videos on how to wash baby locks without them coming apart. And yeah, but the stocking cap is my number one tip. Okay. How do you moisturize your baby locks? How did I? No special way. I use oils. I use oils just like I oil my mature locks. Okay, thanks so much. You're welcome. No, you good. Some people are too sensitive. Yeah. Have you ever tried vitamin E oil? Absolutely. Vitamin E oil is an ingredient in my oil, so definitely check it out. Shameless plug. For thinning locks, would you cut them off or tie knots? In the past, I have in the past I did not. I have a video on that. And that's what I did in the past. But I'm at that point. I'm at that length where I'm not like thirsty to save my length, so I will trim it. Oh, we have 111 people in the house. 111, 111. Do you ever like doing art? Absolutely. I went to art school for middle school and for high school, and I was a art major in college for a semester. And then I said, Keisha, get your life. That I wasn't deep enough into art for me to continue. But I ended up majoring in Africana studies and sociology. And I want to keep that up. I want to be the next Maya Angelou. I don't mean that. That's some big shoes to fill. That's all I use, vitamin E oil and water. That's nice. That works for you. How about Love Light Locks instead of LockCon? Well, because Love Light Locks is my LLC. That's like my brand. So if it's gonna be more inclusive, I wouldn't want to put my brand on it. You know. What is 111? What is 111? Google it. I don't know if I want to get into that conversation right now, but it's an angel number. It's a if you're into numerology at all, you know, these repetitive numbers they have symbolism as far as spirituality, and if you believe in getting messages from the universe or messages from God, messages from ancestors, messages from angels, things like that. But it's all depending on, you know, what resonates with you. And 111, 1111, 555, 333, those numbers resonate with me. 369, yeah. Guadalupe! I'm so glad the lock community on YouTube is growing. I remember when YouTube had no live videos and only like 5 locked YouTubers. I remember those days too. Do you speak any other language? Do you speak another language? No, not really. Like, I can speak a little Spanish, but no, I don't. Is that the 1111 thing? My bestie was telling me about it. It's like it's all like in the same theme, same idea. Some people say that, you know, different number sets mean something in particular, but I believe that it means whatever resonates with you personally. I see 1111 all the time. Excuse me, I just burped and didn't say anything. Excuse me. I see 1111 all the time, and 1211. 1211 might be significant to you. I don't notice 1211, so that's important to you. I don't. So what I like to do, I like to think about what I'm thinking about when I see certain numbers, and very often, like when I see ones, any one sequence, like even just 11, like 11 or 111 or 1111 or even more ones. Usually that's when I'm like in the zone, like thinking about something productive. I'm usually thinking about something productive. And then when I see that sign, I feel like, okay, I'm on the right path. When I see threes, it's usually like something along the realm of love and romance. 777. I don't see that often. I would like to. I see 555 a lot too, but I can't place right now in what context right now. Do you like Musically? You mean the app, like for the kids? I don't think that's what you're really asking me. I don't know if that's what you really mean to ask me. Do people above the age of 18 use Musically? Do you believe you are an energy spirit inside of your body? Absolutely. Absolutely. Like our bodies are just a vehicle. What's your favorite lock style? Down. Down. You Tesca Locks, Coco Femme, Shanta. Oh, I remember Shanta. That's all I can remember. There was also New. What's her name? New? Like New, some numbers. Um, there was guys, his name was Who Knew? Wait. Remember that one guy? He had long locks. He was kind of feminine. Like, not to be offensive, but he had feminine energy. Man. Yeah, but before I had locks, I used to watch people with locks all the time. And like, those were like my friends in my head. Are you a psychic? No. No. Just a Pisces. How do you protect your edges? Are you now we move comments are going now. I use satin scarves. Okay. Okay, I'm getting distracted. I'm almost done, guys. I've been on here for an hour already. Do you pick out length from your hair or do you dye it? I usually brush it out before before it locks into my hair. Oh, I see. I do need a moderator. Okay, noted. Noted. I'm definitely keeping this live so I can see who I can go back and block. People are inappropriate. I am a lady. Don't piss me off on a Friday night, please. Uh, that just made my energy shift. Let's get back. Let's get back. But no, I don't dye my hair to get lint out. I brush it. But if there's locks, that's if there's lint that's kind of like stuck in my lock, then yeah, I will try to pick it out with a tweezer. And dyeing will be the last resort. How often do you brush your locks? I brush my locks. I don't do it like regularly. I do it if like I'm cleaning up and I notice lint was flying around a lot. I'll brush it then, or I brush it before I wash my hair. So that because washing your hair with lint in it is gonna help the lint solidify into your locks. Just breathe. Who said that? Azia Huntley, girl. I tell myself that like 5 times a day. Just hit the 6-month stage and my locks are still standing up. That's normal. Growing healthy and standing tall. I'm finding this retwist stage difficult because my retwist comes undone to stand free. Tips? Um, I'm guessing your hair is really short. That kind of comes with the territory. As your hair grows longer, it's gonna get some more weight to it and it's gonna hang down. You just gotta be patient and in time. Put on some like stocking caps to help them lay down, and that should help. Or like do rags. White locks, just wondering. I really like them because I like them. Thank you. Read my book for more details. How are you liking the black? I am loving the black. Thank you. What is in your spray bottle? Water and peppermint oil for the scent. Will you ever go red again? No. Is it really possible to remove buildup 100% completely, or is dyeing also a possibility? Well, dyeing is not going to cover buildup. Dyeing will cover lint, but not buildup. Um, I I don't know if I can tell you a percentage of 100%, but I can tell you like a majority. Absolutely, you can remove the majority of your buildup. Product buildup. When you say buildup, I'm assuming you mean product buildup, and that's like the gunk and stuff that gets in your hair from like using too much products or the wrong products, and your hair gets dirty. But yeah, you can't really dye buildup. I mean, I guess you could, but I feel like you would still see that it's not hair there. I don't know. Where does your Caribbean accent come from? My mom. My family is from Guyana, South America. How you going? How you doing? Greetings from Australia. Hi, Australia. What time is it in Australia right now? And what day is it? It's probably in the future. Yeah, y'all are probably in the future. Y'all probably on Saturday, right? This is the first time I've ever watched from the beginning, and I'm still watching. Thank you, Keisha. Do you have issues in the workplace with locks? I better not. I work from home. But in the past, I've had jobs where I worked in offices and stuff. I've never had issues. But one thing rubbed me wrong. The only time, like, well, okay, let me backtrack a little bit. The majority of my jobs, I worked for Black people, or I should say, I worked with Black people. And there's never been an issue working with Black people. But in my last job, I had a white super. No, my supervisor was Mexican. He was completely cool. Loved him. But like the guy above him, I gotta massage my third eye for a moment. He he rubbed me wrong a couple times. He referenced my braids multiple occasions, like, and I corrected him, and he was still calling them braids. That annoyed me. Like little microaggressions like that. Like that's why I work for myself. Do I have a temper? No, no. Dye really cover lint. It doesn't really work. Yeah, dye does cover lint. It does. It doesn't get rid of lint, but it covers it. That would create more buildup. I mean, yeah, dyeing your hair isn't. I mean, is not a cure for lint. It's just a. It's like putting concealer on a pimple. 9:30 a.m. Saturday in Australia. Okay, okay. I'm in the past. It's 7:15 p.m. in New York City. Are you ready to go back to Ghana with all the craziness going on in America? I'm from Guyana. Guyana. That's in South America. Ghana is in West Africa. I, I know I talk fast. I know I talk fast. So you probably thought I said I'm from Ghana, but I'm from Guyana. I hope I don't sound like condescending. That's really not my intention. Not at all. I'm sorry. Keisha, see, this is why I don't do lives, y'all. I'm rude, and I don't mean to be rude. But I did take a DNA test, and I do have like a 40% Ghana and Ivory Coast in my blood. I'm what is it? Like 84% African in total, and then the rest is like European and Middle Eastern or something like that. But yeah. So yes, so I guess when you say back to Ghana, maybe you were onto something. Would you like to visit Cape Town in South Africa? Absolutely. The thing is, when it comes to like traveling to countries and like on the other hemisphere, I gotta get my money up because I'm taking first class. I'm not taking a coach ride, no 12-hour flight. I'm sorry. The furthest flight I've been on was to London, England, when I was 13. That was a 6-hour flight, and you know, 13, I'm a kid. Like, I'm entertained by the movies. Like, I was sitting there watching movies. Like, I was watching Mean Girls. I remember I was watching Mean Girls and I watched it twice. And then I watched 13 Going on 30. Yes, I remember. And I watched 3 movies on that flight to London. But today, Nabi, I need to go to sleep. So I need to be in first class so I fucking lay down. See you, Sade. I only want a Black DNA test from Black. You know what? I took African ancestry test, and the test that they gave me, I know I'm getting tired because I'm stuttering crazy. The test that they gave me was a maternal lineage test, and I didn't realize that when they gave it to me, because I would have told them, no, I don't want a maternal lineage test because I already know my maternal lineage is white. My mom's mom, I should say my mom's mom's mom is white. My grandmother, her mom is white. So when the African ancestry gave me the test, all they said was what was the term they used? So they said something about England, I think. I forgot. No, they didn't say England. They said like a group, like a name of a group. And then I googled the name of the group, and it said England. And I was like, what? I want to learn about Africa, but I realized it's a maternal lineage test, and they're gonna tell me about Africa because my maternal lineage is not African. I love that movie, 13 Going on 30. For real though, that movie is about me. My whole life, I've always been like the kind of kid that was like, I'm too mature for this. I just want to be grown in 30. I can't wait until I'm grown. I'm already grown. That was me my entire life. And then I get a little grown and I'm like, ah, shit. What did I sign up for? Can I be 13 again? No, I don't want to go back. I don't want to be 13 again. I still want to be 30. I got 3 more years. 30, flirty, and thriving. Yep. Blacks, we're all over the world. We didn't just come from Africa. Melanin Nation. How do you prevent knots? Prevent knots where? Like at the root? You mean like your hair marrying? I've been LOCS 5 years and I have knots. I love the way it looks. They have. Oh, I think you mean like lumps in the locks. You want a palm roll? Girl, my age finna drop off the calendar this year. I'm getting old. I don't know why I've always wanted to be so grown. Like I've always had so much respect for like older women in my family and stuff. Like I've always like sat down in conversations with my mom and my aunts and stuff, and I know I always admired them. So I guess that's kind of why I always felt like that. I'm actually honestly I'm at that age where I'm like, okay, I'm oh got my eye. I'm not in my early 20s anymore. I don't even think you could call 27 mid 20s. I'm kind of like in my late 20s, I guess. I'm 27, yo. I just turned 27. So I feel like, you know what, Keisha, you grown. Get your business together, get your life together. Get your life. I'll be 29 this year and I can't. I want to be 15 again. I do not want to be a teenager again. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No. Maybe 21, but not no teenager, okay? Okay. I actually love turning 30. All my grown women, I feel you. That's how I'm gonna be. I'm so childish. I think I'm done, guys. Oof. What do you do for work? I have my business. I do this. Ooh. I'm a social media influencer. I'm an author. Oh boy. How many weeks, months did you wait to get Retwist in the beginning of your journey? Um, well, I retwisted myself, and I would do it every 2 weeks because that's how often my scalp needed to be washed. So you guys, I'm done, and it only took me an hour and 20 minutes. No, that's because y'all distracted me. You see, you guys are so unproductive. I'm just kidding. Um, I just had a baby. Congratulations! And that pregnancy growth was love, but how do I retwist the new growth in a way that will last? Right now, my retwist only lasts like 2 weeks. It's so frustrating. I don't know how long you want your retwist to last. That's normal for me. 2 weeks is normal for me. I wash my hair every 2 weeks, so that's all I need. So how often do you wash your hair? Maybe once a month? I mean, I guess because you have a baby now, it's kind of difficult for you to set set time aside for your hair. So all do I have any mothers in the house? Tell me what you guys do. Tell me what you guys do. No, I don't want to go back to my teens, maybe late 20s. That's when I started getting my life together. You know what? Now that you mentioned that, no, I don't want to go back to 21. When I was 21, I was a junior in college. That's when college got hard. Okay, I'm gonna block you now before you raise my blood pressure. Before I send the goons to come find you. Oh, you can't block? You can hit report. Okay. You can block. Okay, awesome. Awesome. If I wasn't on YouTube right now, you would got cussed out. Ugh, what's going on here? You guys still see me? This is weird. This is okay. You're being stupid. Now you two want to give me problems. Ugh, okay. You too. Yeah. Next time I do it, I have a moderator because y'all more beep want to keep beep. Okay. What we talking about now? How do you know, or how can I get frizz off my dreads? You mean like how can you like help with frizz? Like how can you reduce frizz? I have a couple videos on that. But I can tell you in short right now, palm rolling helps. Um, using a microfiber towel when you wash your hair, or a t-shirt to dry your hair. Um, using oils as opposed to no, that's not really has anything to do with frizz. But certain oils do help with maintaining frizz, like my oil available on my shop. Shameless plug. But what else? What else? What's one more thing you can do? Cold water. Like after you wash your hair with hot water, use cold water as your final rinse. Um, frizz. What else? What else? What else? Use like satin scarves and stuff to lay your hair down to like tame the frizz and reduce heat. Like don't use so much heat on your hair too. You said I'm 21. Any wisdom? Any advice? Do you want to like tell me in what area specifically? I've started my locks February 24th. I'm enjoying it so far. I love your videos. Thank you, Jasmine. No, I don't have a hair shop. Mm-mm. I shampoo once a month, but I got like 4 inches from the root during pregnancy. Oh, so you have like 4 inches of unlocked hair? You might want to interlock that. I mean, you don't have to keep up with interlocking. You don't have to keep up with interlocking like as far as like in the future, but I would probably interlock that because 4 inches is a lot. Yeah. You have to mute the trolls. Yeah, I guess. I thought I was above that, but I see people piss me off tonight. It's because I'm a little sleepy. When you sleepy, people catch you slipping. No, I did not say my shop. Oh, I did say my shop, didn't I? I mean my online store. I have an online store. Essence of Shades in the house. And I'm 38. Is it okay to style starter locks? If they're long enough, sure. But I wouldn't like tug on them too much and stuff. You know, I wouldn't want to disturb the locking. Will it look right if I started with coil locks? Yeah, I use coils. I think most people start their locks with coils. Most people with afro textured hair start with coils. You will lose your hair around 3 months after having a baby. Watch your mouth. Don't say that to me. Don't put that energy on me. Okay? That's what I'm saying. That's tight. Online backstore. Thank you. I misunderstood your comment. I don't, what? I don't. What would have liked to know at 21? What would I have liked to know when I was 21? That whatever you stressed about is not that serious. It's not. The stuff that I'm stressed about right now at 27 is not that serious. But yeah, I was a mess. I mean, I was, I was cute or whatever. 21. My locks were like right here. You know, I was doing well in college. I was picking my grades up. But I was stressed over like the little things. I was stressed over little things like people who are not even in my life today. I was stressed about people who are not even in my life today. And I was stressed about like career stuff. Like certain things, people feel like, when I get to a certain age, I shouldn't talk because I'm just like this. But people feel like when you get to a certain age, you should have this together, you should have that together, you should have this together, you should have that together. But it doesn't work that way. Like, and even when you think you have it together, it's kind of like a cycle. And I talk about this in my book. Actually, it's like a self-love journey. It's a cycle. Like you can have ups and downs. So like, there's never going to be a certain age where you just on point and you're just straight uphill from then on. No, it's always going to be like that. So don't trip. 21, 60, don't chase being in a relationship. Seriously, enjoy your life. There we go. When you get married, will you wear your hair up or down? I don't know. It will be like a lot of things in mind. I would have to know what dress I'm wearing because I would have to have my hair style, you know, going well with my dress. I don't know what season I'm getting married. Like I would have to know, like, is it gonna be indoor, outdoor? Is it gonna be in the church? Is it gonna be on the beach? Is it gonna, you know what I'm saying? There's too many factors for me to answer that to you right now. I don't know. I have 3 sons and I never lost any hair during or after pregnancy. Your locks will be fine when time comes. Thank you. You saw somebody else was trying to put that bad energy on me, talking about I'm gonna lose my hair when I have kids 3 months after. Why would you say that to me? Like what? Did that happen to you? We are not the same. I have fully mature locks, but they're extremely bumpy and ununiform. They're fully mature. I palm roll, but it doesn't seem to help as much as I want. Is there anything I can do? Or should I just accept them? That's probably a result of your maintenance when they were immature. So that's why I think it's really important for when your hair is immature. I think it's really important for you to wash and palm roll very regularly if you want them to be uniform. Because once they are fully mature, it's not much you can do at that point. You can though keep palm rolling. It may take a couple of years, but they will eventually smooth out. And I know that because I have some combined locks, and my combined locks are 2-strand twists. And over time, the 2-strand twists have they're like working towards looking like a regular lock. Like I never combined it in the first place. So if that the 2-strand twist could look as if it's one lock, I believe that a lumpy lock can be palm rolled and to look uniform, but it just may take a couple years. Can you talk about femininity and locks? I feel very feminine with my locks, but I didn't always feel that way. Definitely check out my video called Locks and Sex Appeal. It's a pictorial for of a lot of people with locks, a lot of women with locks, but there's audio of me talking about that topic. But in short, I can say right now that you know, your femininity may be tested like when you start locks, because I shouldn't say it like that. That's weird. But what I'm trying to say is that you may not feel feminine in the beginning when you start your locks if you use your hair as a crutch. And naturally, we women do that. You know, we change our hairstyles up, we change it. Some of us, you know, change our different wigs and weaves, and that makes us feel feminine and stuff. So when you're not doing that, when all you have is your locks, it's kind of like, yeah, I don't feel as feminine as I used to feel when I used to change up my hair all the time. Like, so it's like there's a learning curve. But at the end of the day, um, as you stay on the journey, you start to accept yourself. You start to accept how you look. You accept the journey. You know, it's a self-love journey. And at that point, you may end up feeling more feminine than you've ever felt before. Like, I feel completely feminine right now. No makeup on. Oh, I just messed up my contact. Ciao. Okay. We're back. Okay. What we talking about? Thank you, Nini. Have you heard of spraying your hair with lemon juice every day to help your hair lock? I have heard about that, but I don't like putting food in my hair. I don't. What we talking about? What we talking about? The Do you have people ask, "Are you a lesbian or smoke weed just because you are a female with locks?" I hear all that. I hear all kind of stuff. Like, really, people? Yep. I mean, I haven't got that in a while. Um, but yeah, I've had girls try to talk to me. I talked about that in my video with Danielle Locks. Um, yeah, people try you. People have been in my DMs. Is kind of weird. Um, yeah, it's kind of weird, but it's okay. But as far as smoking weed, I mean, where I'm from, so many people smoke weed. Like, I don't get offended when people think I smoke weed. People just assume everyone smokes weed these days, especially how it's getting legalized in so many places. Like, I feel like it'll eventually get legalized here in New York as well. So I don't feel a kind of way about that. I don't smoke weed, but I don't feel a kind of way. Actually, one time I did feel a way, but that's because the people weren't black. They weren't black. I was hanging out with a former friend of mine. She's Colombian, and she has that like I don't want to say like she wasn't Afro Latina. Like, she was like I don't want to say a typical Hispanic look, but you know what I mean when I say that, right? Because she didn't look white. She couldn't pass for white, but she couldn't pass for black either. She had like a Latin look. And a couple years ago, when we were friends, but back before she showed her true colors on social media, talking about all lives matter and talking about she don't like when dark skinned girls wear bright lipstick and stuff. Like, why are you talking about? Anyway, anyway, I can tell I'm sleepy because the way my okay. But I went to her house for like a little house party kind of thing. And I know there are black Latinas too, obviously. But I went to her house for a little party, whatever, and they went outside to smoke. They went outside to smoke weed, like all of them. Like, it was her and her brothers and like some friends, and they were all Latin. Like, yes, like the like Indian looking, mestizo, Amerindian. There we go. Yes, mestizo, Amerindian. Anywho, get that the Native American look. So yeah, they were outside smoking or whatever, and I was like sitting on the side. I had a little brew or whatever, sipping on that. And they're like, "Oh, here, here, here." I said, "No, thanks, I don't smoke." They're like, "What you mean you don't smoke? What you mean you don't smoke?" I said, "I don't smoke. I don't smoke." and they're like, oh, what you playing? What you got dressed for? You don't smoke. Ha ha. Oh, you got dressed. Ha, you got dressed. You don't smoke. What is that? You. I'm just like, okay. All right. Thank you for your videos, tips, and suggestions. I have to go, but we'll watch this later. Thank you. No, I didn't cuss them because at the time that was my homegirl. I wasn't gonna cuss out her brothers. I wasn't gonna do that. I wasn't gonna do that. Yeah, but that was that. Yeah, my experience with them is much of the same. Lies and deceit. My hair grows like crazy during and after pregnancy, especially while nursing. Shaking my head, they thought your locks were blunts hanging out your scalp. No, you didn't. Keisha, I've been rocking with this live from the beginning. I enjoy sitting in with you for the past hour plus, but don't forget to develop the idea of lock lituation. Girl, okay, I know just like funny to hit up and like make that happen. Lock lituation. It's gonna be a lituation. All right. I'm gonna try to have it in the summertime or something. So it could really be a lituation. But all right, I'm just getting sleepy and it's too early for me to be sleepy. I got moves to make, but I feel like I'm talking for a long time and I don't normally talk a lot. And I feel myself getting loopy. And I know what that means. Before I get too loopy and start, talking too much mess, I'm gonna get out of here. Just ask me, have you decided whether you're going to keep your locks? Yeah. My lock's not going anywhere no time soon. I can hear your accent. What is it? New York? Night night chick. Night night or good morning, Keisha. Good morning. Good night, Renee. You should do lives more often. I think I will. I think I will. Good night, Marianne. Good night, Evelyn. Good night, Jess. I'm gonna save it. This video was posted. Good night, everyone. Enjoy your weekends.